Welcome back. Let's find out if we got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. Don't ask me about my weekend, Andy.
Oh, I would never. I would never. I've seen that movie. Christie's running or not running or running or not running. John, you said people have this feeling that all the GOP candidates suck. Where do you think that feeling comes from?
I get your point, Andy. Thanks.
Okay. I don't even know what my point was, actually.
No, I know what your point was.
Yeah.
They really suck. That's what you think.
No,
I don't think they suck. I just think we haven't found the one that would be interesting enough, right?
Isn't that just code for they really suck?
No. Because I mean, Herman Cain, he's entertaining, he's real. Mm-hmm. Who else is there?
Newt Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich.
Rick Santorum.
He's from the League of Presidents.
Gary
Michelle
Johnson.
Bachmann.
Michelle Bachmann, she's a delight.
Gary Johnson.
Mitt.
Gary Johnson.
Mitt is it. I've already written his slogan.
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson, an interesting, slightly eccentric man.
Yes.
You guys have really sold this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else have we left out?
Paul.
Ron
Nobody.
Paul.
Nobody. We didn't leave anyone else. We didn't leave anyone out. We didn't leave anyone out. Also, John, you said Christie has to. He's sort of doing what Romney's done. He's he's got to say I got to do what Romney did. I have terrible positions for conservatives, so I have to spend years sucking up to them.
Yeah.
But they've got a lot of different personalities. Christie's kind of like if Romney were human, he would be Christie.
That's an interesting picture, Andy. I guess, yeah. They do have different personalities, and that counts for something.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I quickly point out that the tone of voice that John and Greg were using there was like the same when somebody tries to explain to you that getting divorced is like an awesome thing. They were like, no, I mean, it's great. We got, you know, I mean, like, I got so much more time to myself, and I live above a garage now. It's awesome.
I can watch whatever I want on TV.
Yeah.
See, well, you have sold me on this thing. Living above a garage is awesome.
Right? Greg, you said they say you can be very healthy and overweight. Who is they?
It's a couple of fat guys I know. Met them at a bar.
Yeah.
Captain Pudgy's.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a great place.
It's an interesting.
They have wings and pitchers. The thing is, though, the wings are actually in the pitcher, floating in the beer.
Sure. Why would you go to a bar with a name like Captain Pudgy's, Greg?
Well, I didn't really go. I was taken there.
No. Okay.
Forcibly.
Over the weekend?
Yes, over the weekend.
Yes.
And then I was hypnotized.
Yeah. PAB, you said it would be odd if Christie lied to his brother Todd about not running. I agree. I don't think he's running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I got to go back. It's Todd, though. Remember what Todd told us last week?
Yeah, but well, he was kind of right.
I guess so.
No, he said
was
Sarandon
drunk.
would go straight to Italy. He said nothing about that
Did he?
stopover.
Yeah, all right, maybe. I just don't think he's running. Greg, you mentioned that Christie was tweeting excerpts from his speech at the Reagan Library Tuesday night, which I read the speech. It was quite a speech for someone who's not running for president. He talks a lot about American exceptionalism and a lot of things. It sounded like they were coming from a guy who has aspirations of holding national office. I think he's running.
No.
Yeah.
Flip-flopper.
Bill, you said Christie is doing a little dance regarding whether he's running or not, but he's been clear over and over again that he's not running.
He has, but also it's important to remember, Andy, that he's also been very clear that he's running.
I don't think he has.
I think he has.
I don't think he has.
But also I think he might not be.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
I'm fairly certain that you're possibly wrong.
I'm definitely certain that you maybe aren't here.
I think in your mind, I'm probably not.
I don't know where I am right now, I'll tell you that much.
Yep. John, you asked who the Republicans have that would be historic the way Obama was. Palin?
Well, okay.
Another amazing positive.
Yeah.
100%.
No, seriously, I get to see my kids every weekend.
Gosh.
I'm thinking of carving a hole in the roof so I can just slide down a pole and get right in my car. I always wanted that as a kid.
Finally, the big screen. Yeah. Jesse, you worked with the situation on one of your roasts, I think they're called.
I didn't work with him so much as I tried to tolerate him being a
Right.
That's working.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesse, you tried to tolerate the situation being kind of a on one of your
I
roasts,
did that,
I think
yeah.
they're called. Yeah. What do you think about Christie blocking the tax credit for Jersey Shore?
You know what? I don't think it's going to matter because they can just apply for federal emergency funding because they're an oily disaster. See what I did?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, you're welcome, Jesse.
Yes.
L-word actress kicked off Southwest flight or not kicked off for kissing her girlfriend. Yeah, she wasn't kicked off the flight. Like the plane landed.
Yeah. That's the same thing I was just saying to them, that,
Yeah.
you know, apparently the kissing was in the air.
Right.
And then she was approached and told, don't do that, and it escalated, and then when the plane landed, she was escorted off the plane.
Exactly.
Almost like for her safety, so I'm not really sure what all this uproar is about.
Yeah, she
wasn't
was not
kicked off the flight. She got to go where she wanted to go.
Right.
You're
Jesse-
intolerant.
What's that?
She's intolerant.
You're intolerant. Jesse, you said flight attendants are like the Kim Jong-ils of the sky. But as Greg pointed out, and I know it's odd that whenever he's correct, but he was in this case, it was passengers who complained to the flight attendants.
So they say. I mean, we don't know that for sure. I mean, my only experience, I've never had a passenger complain about me, but I've had flight attendants threaten to kick me off planes a dozen times because they deemed whatever, like the fact that I made eye contact with them to be threatening.
Could it be your antagonistic attitude towards flight attendants, which you clearly you're displaying on a national TV show?
I didn't start this, but I'm going to finish it.
Yeah. I think it's your antagonistic attitude plus the fact that you refuse to wear pants on a plane.
Hey, show me in the FAA guidelines where that says I got to wear pants. A kilt is just as acceptable.
Greg, you said they found out what those mysterious Arabic symbols were on the Southwest planes, that they spelled lesbians rule?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I was just checking to see if anyone would laugh the second time.
Yeah.
Laugh track, please.
Susan
thanks, baby. Now you're joining in.
Susan Sarandon stops by the Wall Street thing. Greg, you introed the story by saying from lesbians displeased to Thelma and Louise. I can't remember which one is which, frankly.
Yes.
Susan Sarandon was Louise. I believe Thelma was played by Brad Pitt.
Seminal role for him, her.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And Gina Davis played the cop, right?
No. You're thinking of Back to the Future.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There's no cop in that.
Earth Overshoot Day. Greg, you said the odds are that we'll find another Earth. Here's the thing. We have some choices. In the pre-crisis multiverse, you had your Earth 2, which is where the Justice Society was. You had your Earth 1, which is where the Justice League was. And your Earth Prime, where there were no superheroes except they were just comic book characters. Then you had your Crisis on Infinite Earths, your Crisis on Multiple Earths, your 52, and your Final Crisis. But I think the upshot is that there are 52 different Earths, Greg. All we have to do is figure out how to get to them and then steal all their stuff.
Well, here's my question. What's Schrodinger's cat got to do with this?
With what I just said?
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Then that question has been answered.
What an odd question. What an odd little man you are.
I was told that all questions are good questions.
Who told you that?
He was
The
looking
question?
in the mirror.
Was that the
told
question
himself.
fairy? Did the question fairy tell you that?
Ooh.
You know what? This whole halftime is over.
Gotta go.
Yeah. You gotta go. Coming up, Nancy Grace is dead. Set on winning Dancing with the Stars. But first, she is a delight. What's wrong with New York's once thriving cocaine market? Why would anything be wrong with it? Who have you been talking to? Man, this is the greatest show we've ever done. Hey, want to read my 600-page movie script on the 2008 housing crisis as it relates to the pony who can read your thoughts? I think Ryan Gosling is interested. He didn't tell me that, but I can tell by the way he looks at me at the TV screen.